G'day, it's Daniel Reymer from the Farm Trader magazine. Today we're looking at the Bobcat TL38.70HF, so that's 3.8 tonne lifting capacity at a 7 metre height, and the HF is part of Bobcat's high flow technology, so that gives 190 litres a minute of oil, so it's got enough, has a good flow, and gives one of the best cycle times and boom height and extension up and down on the market. So it's a pretty fast machine. With using here today, in and out, up and down, is pretty rapid. One of the things you notice while driving across rough terrain is the boom suspension. So this takes all the shock out of driving across. It's pretty good, to be fair. Takes the shock of all the bumps in your common fields across yards. So as you can see, the Bobcat's got LED work lights all around. Lights up at night quite well. Turned them on the other night when it was here, and they're pretty bright. You can see everything you want to see, especially with the 360 cab. You can see all around you, lights up pretty well, and sitting on the boom gives you full view of your bucket or implement that's on the front. Coming down to the axles here, they're Dana Spice axles, so in the front there's a limited slip diff, so these help when you're loading materials such as dirt. You can push a fair bit with them. And Dana's a reliable brand of axle. Also with the Dana axle, the rams are well above the axle, so they're not in the front or behind, so it keeps it clear from obstruction. You can get larger tyres on them to suit your needs, lift the machine up, make it better for your operation. So under the bonnet here, the Perkins engine. So throughout New Zealand, a lot of guys know how reliable the Perkins engine is. It's large intercooler up here. The bonnet here opens quite well out of the way, so servicing's done pretty easily with your oil filters and fuel filters, as long with their air filter too, so makes servicing really easy. So the reverse fan under here reverses automatically to blow off the mesh for the bonnet to allow cool airflow in all the time. So that's done without having the operator having to flick the switch. So you'll hear it going along. It'll make the fans will change, and you'll hear it blowing the radiators off. So that allows cool air into the engine the whole time. The fuel tank's 138 litres, so that gets it through a good day's work. And the hydraulic's got 59 litres hydraulic capacity. The whole system together is 126 litres of hydraulic oil. The Bobcat has 4 different modes for steering. You got 4-wheel steer, as you can see it's currently in. 4 wheels turning, so you get a very sharp turning angle. You've also got crab, front wheels only, which is predominantly for driving on the road, and semi-crab, so that allows you to lock the rear axles in a position and adjust the front. So you can lock your rear axles here and adjust your front through the whole range of motion. So that helps for in silage pits. You can roll against edges easier, and there's multiple uses for it. On the back of the machine here, you can see you've got auxiliary ports, a light plug and a drawbar. There's different options you can configure these machines for pickup hitches, etc., to make them more versatile in your daily operation. Another point to note is they've got greasable kingpins, so this allows you to grease your kingpins because it's a loading machine, it's always turning constantly, so it's going to improve the longevity of the machine. Also, these new Bobcat telehandlers, underneath the machine is a fully enclosed design, so no objects are going to get up and interfere with all the components. So a predominant feature on this Bobcat telehandler, as you can see, it's got a fully glazed cab. There's 360 vision through all the glass. It's got a high glass area. Door opens nice and wide, makes a lot of room for the operator to get into, so you can get in without obstruction. And one of the first things you notice is how nice the joystick is to control. There's no safety locks on the back that you have to hold or anything. It's pretty self-intuitive. So forward reverse on the back, and you got boom extension on the top of the joystick there, so you got a couple of sliders. Also, what I found very handy was the high-low button on the top of the joystick there, so cruising across the paddock, you can push that, so it just jumps up that other speed. It's got a first and a second gear, so that's your two main gears, and then a high and low in each, so it's extremely handy. Another point is the electronic park lock. As soon as you flick it into forwards, it disengages the park locks. You're not having to reach around to find the park lock switch, which speeds your day up, makes it more efficient in and out of the cab, especially if you're doing jobs where you need to get in and out, because there's such a versatile machine on a farm. There's a monitor up here, shows a reverse camera. It also shows all the gauges and all the main controls of the machine. It's also got a page where it shows all the main machine components. It shows you the oil flow, the boom angle, battery voltage, and all the other relevant information. And this panel down here, pretty self-explanatory. You've got park, lights, beacons, eco for fuel, a slow option for moving the boom slowly, so when you move your joystick all the way forward is nowhere near as fast, so it allows for very precise applications. If you wanted to find out more about a Bobcat telehandler, contact your local dealer, and for the full review and more, grab yourself a Farm Trader magazine or check out farmtrader.co.nz.